The direction of government policy in the world's largest economy is at stake when the US votes in November. What are the key issues for taxes, rules, and courts?
So when it comes to the election of the United States in November, it really comes down to obviously the president, because the president will be able to dictate the process for taxes, rules, and the courts. When it comes to taxes, the Trump era tax cuts expire at the tail end of 2025, and whether President Biden wins or President Trump wins, Congress and the president is going to try and change tax policy. We can see corporate changes, we can see individual tax cut changes to like things like electric vehicles and so forth. When it comes to rules and the courts, again, it's the process. Regulatory leadership will be put in place, again, picked by the president, and that regulatory leadership can either do the process of bolstering new rules or unwinding rules, and the same goes for the courts, especially in light of the Chevron deference decision that was put up at the Supreme Court. Courts are going to be even more important in terms of dictating what the regulatory policy is, and again, that's picked by the president.
Among the many policies that are going to be at stake, what is particularly focusing on in relation to the Basel III Endgame rules and the Inflation Reduction Act?
Yeah, so for the Basel III Endgame rules, this is a rule that, as proposed, will increase capital requirements by 19% for the largest investment banks, 5% roughly for the regional banks. Now, we think that the rule could be finalized next year if President Biden wins re-election. However, if President Trump wins, that rule future is put in doubt. I don't even think you would see a finalization at that point, which is quite a bit of a capital save for those banks. Now, in terms of the Inflation Reduction Act, it's really what is going to be the future for tax credits. Electric vehicle tax credits in particular for companies like Rivian and Tesla will be key. And under a Biden administration, you'll see efforts again to bolster those tax credits, keep them there secure. But in a Trump administration, you could see those whittled down to the point where even solar companies like First Solar eventually could have a significant headwind in their future revenue and earnings.
Thank you.